For example, an old woman trying to prove to her as a Christian that she was a fool, believing in a God that she could not see and could not prove. And she said to the atheist, "But how do you know God doesn't exist?" He said, "Well, I have no proof." So she asked him a question. She said, "Sir, where do chickens come from?" And of course, the scientific intellectual fool said, "Chickens come from eggs." She said, "Where did the egg come from?" And he said, "The eggs came from chickens." She said, "No, it came from a hen." She said, "And where did the hen come from?" She said, "The hen came from an egg." And she said, "Where did the egg come from?" "It came from a hen." "Where did the hen come from?" "It came from an egg." She said, "So who made the first egg?" And the atheist fell on his face and repented. His most powerful witnessing tool was an egg. You see, no matter how far back you go, it got to start somewhere. So we can talk about cause and effect all our lives, but we must come to a point where we conclude eventually that there is a forever being. That's a very important term to write down. There is a forever being. Behind everything, there has to be someone who was there forever, who started everything. That forever being is God. The scriptures nowhere attempt to prove the existence of God. And that's an important point to write down. The Bible never tries to prove the existence of God. And that is a very serious point. Why? Because the Bible itself doesn't even assume that there isn't a God. And we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and thousands of pages of revelation that never tries to prove there is a God. The Bible assumes the existence of God as an evident fact and as a belief natural to man. In other words, if humans are humans, naturally there is something in them that cries out to an awareness that there is a God. You don't have to tell a man to believe in God. Even the atheist is afraid of God. That's why he attempts to be an atheist. The scriptures nowhere set forth a series of proofs of his existence as a preliminary to faith. Matter of fact, the Bible never